So good day, dear friends. Good day, humans. Good day, blockchainers or Bitcoiners or any crypto dudes of all the kind. I salute you, knowing that we are the new financial freedom platform for all the world. Even if the world doesn't know this yet, it does not matter. We're here. Bitcoin is here. Satoshi is here. Litecoin, Darkcoin, WorldCoin, Putin coin, Trump coin, Grant coin, and many others. 832 at the present time. Yet, what does it mean? Are we going to start living better? More free? Are we going to be a bit more, equally having equal opportunity to earn some money that it's really, or the currency that it's not, has to be stolen from somebody else, from the planet, from a mass of slave societies. They will work for nothing based on the present, let's say, dollar status. So story for today goes like this, and this is actually very related with a request of some. They called me a specialist in my kind of field, which I have no idea what I'm talking about, yet I'm just presenting what resonates with my heart. So to prevent any of these kind of insinuations, I'm not specialist in anything. I'm just a free man to say what he feels. So this is what I'm going to get, because they asked me my opinion on Bitcoincash, BitConnect, and this recent forking or attempt to really hijack the Bitcoin and blockchain of the Bitcoin through another attempt of the dark ones, as they ever tried before, and they were succeeding it. So this time, no way. And I'll give you nice reasons to hear them. Do you want to believe it or not? It's really not my business. I'm here to present them to you. What you're going to do with this, it's absolutely yours. So title for today: why BCC and BCH failed to hijack a Bitcoin blockchain through fake money, or flooding of the fake money, the FFFs. A little of background. The blockchain happened 2007, 2008, become very public in a very obscure way. It just slided into the environment that nobody even noticed. Okay, why is it done like this? Because a morality of a prime creator or a creator of a Bitcoin and the blockchain platform or new financial way of distributing funds among the people is done on a very equalized and moral and honest basis. If you heard POW, what is a POW? It's not prisoners of wars, it's proof of work, meaning that every computer needs to work for a certain time to mine a block. Formulas are not as simple to describe, yet we have a certain limitations in creation of this Bitcoin. Bitcoin will be or it is already in a almost like indefinite usage. We can use it for almost everything as a platform. So there's another layer which comes to view a couple of years later. It's called ETHEREUM, which brings smart contracts in place that you can put a very transparent and non-harmful steps to every decision, to every recording, to every action of one's. So if you decide to do something with somebody else that you don't need anymore any kind of mid agents, you don't need any kind of contracts, you don't need any trust in the banking society or banking institution or even the government institution to get your services, delivered to another party or to receive services from another party. Money distribution is not, in this case, through the cryptocurrency or through the Bitcoin mining. It's distributed not through a physical work of every single human, which can be very much twisted, very much, hijacked, as it was done before. In India, an hour of a human work cost 0.2 cents. In America, let's call it average, the minimum wage cost, I don't know, now they raised it up to $12.95 or $13. So disparity between, you being Indian or one who lives in India and works in India and wanna survive in India has to be very satisfied if they receive 3 cents for an hourly rate, for an hour of their work. In America, they receive $13, which is like almost like 10,000 times more. So where is an equality here? So do you want to be American? Of course, this was a tendency of this very fake system where everything was centralized. Why everything was done in the US dollars. Oil, gold, and everything is measured in US dollars. Even the Bitcoin is measured still at the present time, opposing a US dollar price. Now, in September 2017, price is about $4,300 US dollars, which is, I don't know, in the last year grew tenfold. It was $600 in 2015, around there. Now it's 4,300, or almost 5,000 a week ago. So what does it mean? The value is something that can only change, but not the volume that has been mined. And let's go back to proof of work. It's one of the biggest tricks that the dark ones cannot pretty much hijack every single computer on the planet, every single phone on the planet. Like even this phone is recording, at the same time it's mining. Doesn't mine much, but it's just enough for me to actually show the world that this technology can be used for a betterment of me, not that I'm only one who is abused by this technology, which most of the cases was done until the Bitcoin comes up in the on the main picture. So every time you spend your computer time, your phone time, your time to set up your mining facility, you're actually contributing. And your mining time is absolutely same if you live in America, same as if you live in India or Pakistan or any other country. Even disparities on a dollar level were completely off the charts. It seems that who lives in India, they were like total slaves, and who lives in America are middle-aged slaves, like less slaves than in India, based on how the dollar was distributed to the population, depending where a nation, which nation you're coming from. So what Bitcoin did, and Satoshi Nakamoto did, he completely transgressed national borders and controlling of these central banks, controlling of BIS and other bullshit, banking cartels, who are just like a financial terrorists, who are abusing every single human on the planet, just giving you that much, giving the other one that much. Now we are the ones who take the same, same amount if you decide to go into a mining or into even usage of the Bitcoin or any other cryptocurrency, by the way. So the process, as I described in the previous little chats, is one Satoshi, one Bitcoin is worth, it's counted for 100 million Satoshis. So some kind of formula, if you observe it in next, doesn't matter, 5 to 10 years, we will mine pretty much all the Bitcoins, because every 10 minutes one Bitcoin block has been mined out. When it's mined out, it's recorded on the blockchain for the Bitcoin. Once when it's recorded, there is no way that anything can disturb this picture, because the program in itself is actually written for the very specific reasons. Not only Bitcoin blockchain, but all the other cryptocurrencies based on the same problem, same approach. So the code of the blockchain and the Bitcoin is done in a protective and defensive mode. So it's not there to attack a human energy or attack a human being to give as much energy as possible with less dollars. No. Once when you're part of it, you will absolutely have to be sure that your energy is same worth it as Bill Gates. If you want to mine it, maybe I can buy like 4 million computers, but still has to buy 4 million computers to mine more. So he has no way to manipulate a Bitcoin anymore. So I'm going back to manipulation and hijacking that was attempted August 1st in 2017, where they suddenly decided I'm calling these dark old financial aristocrats and terrorists who want to hijack as much Bitcoin as possible, that they can manipulate it, they can change the outcome of how the Bitcoin will grow. So they can try to shrink it and squeeze it and shrink it and expand it. So in every of these expansions they want to make money, but it doesn't go by this, because when you expand it, this thing is not a bubble that it can be like blown up and then deflated, blown up and deflated, and in this process they're always making funds. No, once when you expand it, it stays there. Maybe the prices inside of this fluctuate, but the volume remains the same. So Bitcoincash and Bitcoin Connect as an exchange for cryptocurrencies that suddenly comes up fully active, and in a matter of 6-7 months reach $150. Bitcoincash as a cryptocurrency comes alive and becomes $600 for each coin. How this is possible? So to me, this is an attempt to make a bubble of the Bitcoin blockchain business, but it will not happen, because when they did the wedge, basically this, they call it hard forking, but it's really not. It's end up to be like try to wedge it in and break the blockchain of the Bitcoin, they just bounce off, and they will be basically separate, insignificant entry, because they did not last for like a single day. They just want to hijack the price and the name and the value and the processes of the Bitcoin. To unwind this, we cannot allow that these Bitcoins, fakes like Bitcoincash and Bitcoin BCC, are there to just decide they will be in existence one day and they will be worth millions. Yes, they pushed a lot of funds, they did ICOs and all the other crap, but it will not work because it's not a chain of all the transactions happens for last, let's say, 10 years as Bitcoin did. This is the only value that representing certain cryptocurrency, not how much people will decide to buy into. It doesn't matter. The time that Bitcoin existed, the time that all the other ones, Dogecoins, Putin coins, Trump coins, existed, and as many people are mining this, not doing an investments of cash, only then the value will increase. But the volume remains the same because it's incremental. Every 10 minutes a Bitcoin is created as per program, as per plan. So all this cash, dollar cash, euros and all, now they're suddenly coming into the field of the Bitcoin. And Bitcoin, when we, let's say, in a next couple of years, will have in distribution 2.1 quadrillion satoshis. Now Satoshi is worth like 0.0000 cents, 1 cent. Yet in a matter of, let's say, 2 years, each Satoshi will be maybe $4, $5. So, which means that each Bitcoin will be maybe $500 million, maybe 2 billion. It does not matter. But we will be able to just transition in next couple of years from using any kind of dollars, yens, and so on. They're all very limited with the nation, the stock exchanges. This all disappears. But will not disappear like kaboom in one day. It will be just disappearing as day goes in, as many Bitcoins and other cryptocurrencies are created every 10 minutes, every hour, depending on their programs. And they just take over. People will realize that mining a Bitcoin is much more profitable than going to work for a silly employer who's going to pretty much rape you out of your energy, out of your health, out of your existence on the end, just to get more money for them. Now you'll be able to actually start valuing your money as much as you want. Your money, actually, your time. And you receive as much money as you want for your time. Okay? So another question, why Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies are totally global? They look like a single currency for all the world, which is really not true. It's more like all the world making a decree that they'll use the same currency. And they can create its own. And it's not related with the borders, national borders, or creed or color or any kind of other denominations. You can call your Bitcoin or your crypto coin whatever you want. You create, you give it let's say initial push into direction where I want to go, what kind of contracts this coin has to do or perform, and you'll have many and many people coming into the same direction if it's moral and honest and integral. If it's not, it will just disappear like Bitcoincash or Bitcoin Exchange, BCC, and the other ones. So I think that should be good for now.